Happy New Year, everybody. Mike from Southern California again, and you're on the mic. So, as we are now in 2020, today's video is going to focus on the year ahead. Basically, I just want to give you guys an idea of what I'll be doing as I move forward with my channel in terms of what I'll be covering. As basically as I've been covering a lot of niche coverage, anime, comics, manga, cartoons, um, some pro wrestling, more historically than anything else. Also, of course, I'll be doing commentary, social commentary. Um, as as stuff develops, I'm still going to be covering, of course, the Vic Mignogna situation. As everybody knows, his case is in appeals. Um, as some of you probably know, I had deactivated my Twitter a few weeks ago. Just basically tired of all the drama and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be per se covering the day to day back and forth because personally I think it's just stupid at this point. People are basically jockeying for positions. Kick Vic believes that because his charges were dismissed, you know, that's a vindication, and that says, that validates their claims when it actually doesn't. Well, I stand with Vic. We got some schisms going on in it. I'm not going to cover all that unless there's a major happening that like revolves around the case, like when Ron, deleted his tweets about a week ago. Deleted his Twitter account about a week ago. So, um, I'm not going to cover as much the day to day garbage because that's all it really is at the end of the day, garbage. I think everybody knows that Vic is appealing the case. The appeals process will take a bit of time. You know, hopefully we'll hear something soon from. Hopefully Nick Rekieta will get a hold of the transcripts. You can read off some of what's being said, and we can find out more about how the appeals is going. But again, that's gonna we've recently heard that Lemoyne's trying some shenanigans again. You know, but basically, in terms of the Vic Mignogna case, a lot of it's just sit, wait, and see because that's all we can really do at this point. The appeals, they're going to be reviewing the court. As far as I know, they're going to be reviewing the actual court documents as well, and hope Ty will, I think, be able, as far as I know, from according to what Nick said, he'll be able to at least request that they take a look at some of the other stuff that Judge Shup did not. Um, so we'll just have to wait and see, on that. Also, of course, in terms of anime, in terms of the anime manga side of it, as you guys know, I did start a new feature recently too. This date niche history, which I hope you guys have been checking out. Just finding out some interesting tidbits over time. And I'll have one, of course, towards the end of this video. In the anime world, of course, I'll still be covering Toonami and giving you updates on its scheduling and its programming and all that as I get them. Um, Still going to be promoting dub companies other than Funimation, so you guys I can get the word out. You guys don't have to just simply rely on Funimation to get your dubs. There are other companies that do dubbing as well that you guys might want to check out. I'll be, of course, profiling voice. Yeah, I'll still profile some from Funimation. Those who are not Kick Vic, obviously, but also just trying to bring to light some of those voice actors and actresses that don't get a lot of attention. who do go to work, who do just do their job, and who I truly believe would appreciate more of the fanfare they got it. I was happy to see that Hillary Haig was invited to Anime New York City this past month, about a month ago. I thought, I was happy for her because, she's one of those, Hillary Haig, for those of you who don't know, is a Houston-based voice actress who currently, of course, works primarily for Sentai Filmworks. She'd worked with ADV in the past. Of course, among some of her well-known roles include Rosette Christopher from Chrono Crusade, and Chloe from Noir. Um, I think she was the lead female in Ghost Story as well. So, um, with all that in mind, just highlighting some of those lesser known voice actors and actresses who don't get the recognition they deserve. You know, um, I'll still be doing the convention previews, of course. Those are premieres. I hope you guys will eventually start watching those when they're premieres. I want to have the back and forth with you guys. Um, because you know, sometimes you don't always know when your local cons are going on. Um, and I just happy to help you guys find them. And then if you guys decide, if you watch my videos and decide, I want to go, I want to go to that con. I hope you guys you know, will be able to. I hope that I'll be able to provide enough information for you to be able to go to some of these cons. And you guys will want to go out and meet Vic and whoever else you have you have on your heart and mind. Um, of course, aside from anime conventions, of course, I also preview a lot of comic conventions. A lot of the dub voice actors go to comic conventions as well. They go to other types of conventions as well. So, so in my convention previews, of course, anime convention previews, comic convention previews, some sci-fi, and some of course, and even some like collectible toy show type conventions as well, because you know some for those of you who are like my age range, in the for those of you who are in your like 40s, you probably grew up back in the 80s watching shows like Super Friends and Transformers Generation 1, GI Joe from that period, Mask, you know, Mobile Armored Striking Man, Go Challenge of the GoBots, the Filmation series. Probably want to see, you guys probably want to meet some of the voices of those cartoons as well, who are still around. You know, so on that, I'll be covering, and I'll probably be covering more, professional, not not really yet up to current wrestling, but more wrestling from a historical standpoint, like my my little story or my little episode the other day, the art of of professional wrestling management, looking at some of the little tidbits of that historically of some some of the some aspects like wrestling managers, you know um I'm you know Um, with that also, and I'll give more details later as I get closer to the date I want to start doing this. Um, I will probably at some point do another much like the VA profiles. I'll do another profile. I'll probably start doing another regular profile feature later this year that will focus more on pro wrestling history. Um, I will probably give more details as I get closer to when I'm about to start that. Um, but that'll be another thing to look forward to on my channel. Another playlist set up for that particular profile featurette, which will focus on the history of pro wrestling, looking back on it. So that's basically all that I'm planning for the upcoming year. coverage wise, plus and interwoven into all of that will of course be a lot of social commentary on you know on issues on like community issues revolving around communication and you know and just societal values and all that. So a lot of social, still have a lot of social commentary. Sometimes I'll be covering a specific news item, other times I'll be just covering issues kind of more tertiary, but just they're still pretty germane to to how we interact and relate to each other. Um, so with that, so that's basically the year ahead, everybody. Looking to the year ahead in 2020 of what I'll be doing. As stuff comes up, I'll probably be, um, probably, I may make some minor changes here and there. But anyways, now with that being said, let's take a look at this day in history, January New Year's Day. Happy New Year again. Happy New Year's, everybody. Just in case I didn't say it before. Um, so on this day, on New Year's Day, let's look at what happened in each culture on this day. So approximately on this date in 1940, the first issue of Buck Rogers went on newsstands. Um, it was published by Eastern Color. Buck Rogers would later be. Buck Rogers, of course, was a kind of a sci-fi hero, um, space hero. That was Buck Rogers itself was made into a television series late in. I think it was in the late 60s, early 70s. But on this date, approximately on this date in 1940, 80 years ago, um, Eastern Color published on newsstands the first issue of Buck Rogers. So that being said, and we have a birthday today. We have actually a couple birthdays. So um, on this date in 1960, happy 60th birthday to Rayo de Jalisco Jr., legendary luchador, two-time Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre heavyweight champion, a legend who started his wrestling career back in 1975, the son of another legendary wrestler, Rayo de Jalisco Sr. His son, Ryman, also wrestles. Rayo de Jalisco Jr. was born on this happy 60th birthday to Rayo de Jalisco Jr., who turned 60 today. And on this day in 1975, happy birthday to Eiichiro Oda. Happy 45th birthday to Eiichiro Oda. Um, Eiichiro Oda is a Japanese manga artist, best known as the creator of the One Piece manga. So, for those of you who are the fans of the One Piece manga, this is the guy who created it. Happy 45th birthday to the creator of the One Piece manga, Eiichiro Oda. And with that, I will end. I will start the beginning and the end here of this episode by reminding everybody that you can check the links below. If you want to contact me directly, you can direct message me on my Discord. If you guys want to check it out, maybe you guys can join. You guys want to join the Discord. We can have some good conversations there. Also, as you guys know, I'm promoting a bunch of different dub companies. Because remember, Funimation's not the only game in town, folks. There are other dub companies out there that do a lot of great dubbing that you guys might want to check out. I hope you would. As always, guys, remember, Funimation's not the only game in town. Their voice actors are not the only game in town. There's a particular voice actor actress that you want to see at a con. All you got to do is just contact your local cons to get them invited, because that's what you have to do. You have to get them invited to the cons. You have to let the cons know that, hey, I want to meet this particular voice actor actress at your con. So that's how you that's how you do it. Also, with that being said as well, um, see what else can I say? Oh yeah, I'm still of course promoting Vic's GoFundMe, as well as Ortiz Family GoFundMe. Um, you know, as always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. If it's on your heart to do so, and you have the means to, please consider donating. If you have already donated, please consider donating again. And if you're not able to donate, then at least you can at least help out by sharing the link. Sharing is caring after all, and you never know. Maybe there's somebody in your circle of friends who might see it and go, "Yeah, something. Vic, this guy is getting the short end of the stick," or I do want to give him a hand there with that. So you never know. Same thing with the Ortiz family. Well, I don't know if I haven't checked theirs yet, but they were pretty close to getting to their goal, so I'll have to check that as well. Um, Let me see. Um, and with that, guys, if you like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. I always look forward to the conversation with you, as long as, of course, it's civil and respectful. We can agree to disagree on some issues, but I hope you guys do ultimately find this, informative and entertaining. So, anyways, with that, um, hope you guys will remember to check out the VA profile premiere Friday, which is which this week I'm featuring. Oh yeah, Lori Paczynski, also known as Lori Barnes Smith, from Calgary. Um, so I hope you guys will check that out. Check out, learn of some of her works that you may have heard her in. And with that, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.